Lewisa Wall.
Kia ora, Mr Speaker. I ngā mana, i ngā reo rangatira mā, ngā uri o te rangatira Mokomoko, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa. It is my pleasure to join the House in our support, our collective support of the Mokomoko Restoration of Character, Mana and Reputation Bill. And I want to begin with some words from Mokomoko. I repeat them. Tangohia te taura I taku kaki, kia waiata au I taku waiata. The translation, have the strength to speak up and the truth will not be silenced. This bill is all about tika me pono. This is about truth and justice for Mokomoko and his uri. This is an opportunity for us as a parliament to specifically address the historical injustice that was perpetuated on this rangatira of Te Whakatohea and his uri, and forevermore rise him to the esteem that he had and rise him to the esteem that he currently and will always have in the eyes of not only his whānau but in the eyes of us here in Parliament. I want to tautoko Minister Sharple's words about the importance of this piece of legislation and the right of this piece of legislation to stand on its own merit. This morning we have been here discussing treaty settlements, but actually the mana of this particular legislation, and I'm glad the Minister is here, Minister Finlayson, and he hopefully will be able to ensure that the next passage of this bill means that the whānau will be able to come here to Parliament in the third reading and enjoy, I think, the intention of this bill, which is about restoring the character, mana and reputation of Mokomoko. I do want to highlight the process that has led us to this particular point in time. So Mokomoko was executed in 1866 for a crime that he did not commit. And the whānau of Mokomoko from that time have fought for justice to prevail. They wanted to clear their tupuna's name. They wanted to make sure that the mana of Mokomoko as a rangatira for his community was also addressed. And in 1988, via the Te Runga o Ngāti Awa Act, Section 11, there was an acknowledgement that others involved who had been accused of the death of Karl Volkner were also pardoned, which led to the Governor-General in 92 extending a pardon, and we're all here because the extension of that pardon did not include the whānau. And so what we are trying to do today is to make sure that we as a country acknowledge the wrong that was perpetuated. This is trying to correct it, and so Part 2 specifically provides that the character, mana and reputation of Mokomoko and his uri are restored by the passing of this bill. I too want to focus on the uniqueness of this bill. That contained within it is te reo, an official language of our country. It's not a normal thing. This bill in itself is an incredibly unique piece of legislation. And so I think the uniqueness of that in itself restores the mana of Mokomoko, because it is only through this process that actually we've created, I think, a legacy for the future. It's something that the whānau should feel very proud about, because it's through your persistence, it's through your insistence that we here are able to help to restore the mana, and it's through your guidance and support that we are able to do that. I won't take up much more of the House's time, other than to again acknowledge the generosity of Mokomoko and his uri in enabling us as a country to come to this point in our history. This is all part of our truth and reconciliation history, our history of treaty settlement. I think it provides an amazing platform for the future in terms of how we work together, how we acknowledge each other in a respectful way, but also how we not only uphold the mana of Mokomoko, but of te reo, of our mana whenua status, and I wish you safe trip home and an expedited travel as this bill goes through this House so that you can feel that all the work that you've done to get us to this point is something that you can celebrate in the very near future. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa.
Catherine Delahanty.
Tēnā koe, Mr Speaker. Ngā mihi nui ki